Early learning is a program developed for infants who are 6 weeks of age up through age 5. It's in a structured setting where children can experience and learn and grow and thrive with one another and engaging adults around them. It can be in a commercial building setting, in a healthcare facility, on a college campus, or a number of different locations. You may be asking, does it have to be on property or can it be off-site? The answer to that question is yes to both. An on-site program is actually located within the four walls of a local business. It depends on the square footage that you have, what the center space looks like, but it can also be designed and retrofitted to include a high-quality early learning center. The benefits of having on-site employer-sponsored childcare include recruitment and retention. You're able to recruit employees because you have childcare, so that's one less thing they have to worry about. They're coming to work, leaving their child, and then coming back to pick them up. They can engage in classroom activities. They can come in, and if you have a nursing mother with a newborn baby, she can come and nurse on her breaks and then go back to work. You have less loss of productivity. The employee has greater satisfaction with their work. The difference in a traditional daycare or childcare center and an early learning center is the curriculum. Our curriculum includes social emotional learning, pre-literacy skills, pre-reading, and math as well. Our students are more prepared to enter kindergarten ready when they enter kindergarten after leaving our programs. The curriculum is also focused on the developmental milestones that pediatrics recommend for the students. So we're looking all the way from 6 weeks of age all the way to 5 years, helping them not only with their social emotional learning, but also their gross and fine motor skills, as well as their academics. Why the YMCA? Well, we are the state of Tennessee's largest child care provider. We are also one of the nation's largest child care providers. We have a very robust network of experts in the field that can actually take this work, take your dream, and make it happen. We're very passionate about the work. It's not just something that we do for a paycheck. It's something that we're looking at as an investment in our community, an investment in our partners to ensure that we have a healthy workforce for the future, we have healthy children, and we have healthy families. We work in close partnership with Knox County Schools so that we're also making sure that our students that we serve are kindergarten ready when they leave us and they go into the county school systems. I think one of the biggest questions that we're often asked is who has the liability and the operations burden of these programs? The answer to that is the YMCA. We carry all of the liability insurance. We also carry all the operations from staff hiring to scheduling, feeding the students, making sure we have curriculum, all of the finishes, and fixtures for the program as well. That's one of the benefits of the YMCA. It's something as you as an employer can look at your employee and say, I'm providing this for you, when really you're doing that alongside partners. There are state grants for capital dollars. There are partners that want to come alongside and provide curriculum and instruction. That's one of the things that is a benefit to having a YMCA as well. We come to the table with resources. If you are the business who's looking at hosting a child care program, we may look to you and say, can you help us with the occupancy costs? That can be a gift in kind. You're paying for water, utilities, electricity, things that are in your building anyway. So we're just looking that you don't charge occupancy to the child care provider so that we can pass that savings and operations on to the family. The other thing that makes the YMCA programs affordable for families, we work closely with the Department of Human Services so that we can work with those families who might qualify for child care assistance through the state. For those families who don't qualify, we have a sliding scale program with scholarships available. Sometimes child care is more than what a mortgage would cost. But with the example of a YMCA partnership with you as an employer, we look at all of the different aspects and ways to control those costs and pass it on to the family. As an employer, you may be thinking, I don't have anything other than office space in my building. We have standard examples where we've taken office space and turned into child care centers. Another example is in a healthcare facility where we took patient rooms and turned those into a child care center. If you can dream it, it can happen. When you think about essential workers, hospital staff, your doctors, police, fire, E911 staff, the people that help keep our community safe, essential workers that are providing all the services that we need, you need childcare. Without childcare, they're not in the workforce. This is not just a childcare problem. This is not just an employer problem. This is a community problem. We all need to come together with a solution.
The conversations began for Hillcrest because we were in a crisis ourselves for workforce. It was during the middle of COVID. So many of our healthcare workers were leaving the workforce for a variety of reasons. So much uncertainty was happening. Employees could not find affordable quality childcare. So they really helped us understand those circumstances and how we can better meet the needs of our own employees.
With employer-sponsored childcare, one of the things that we're finding is there is a shortage in Knoxville, in Tennessee, in our nation. We knew the need for high-quality early childhood education and also the need to make that affordable as a nonprofit. We see what the needs of our community are and really want to jump in and serve. But for us to be able to offer that high-quality care at an affordable rate, we need partners to be able to do that. And Hillcrest jumped in with both feet. Really, they're helping us with occupancy, they're helping us with food costs, and we were able to partner with the state with a capital grant to be able to do the build out. This space that we're in actually was 2 conference rooms and a common hallway. And an office space.
Yes.
And we turned it into this wonderful child care center. We work with each employer to see what the needs of their workforce are. So Hillcrest, one of the thoughts was, are we going to need a second or a third shift? We did surveys. The chamber comes on board and helps us do surveys to the employees. So here at Hillcrest, we have a center that'll be open from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. It really is not about what does childcare look like for the YMCA? What does that look like for the employer? It's about that shared vision. And really, as a business, you may be thinking, I don't know where to start. It takes a first phone call. We will come out to site. We actually do a pre-licensing visit. We will help you dream. We will help you build what it could look like. We'll meet with architects. We'll have DHS pre-licensure come out, do some consultations. We'll have State Fire come out and do some consultations so that we can look and dream together and know what's the best space. We really want to be intentional about the programming and planning of this so that we're not hitting roadblocks when you're in the middle of a project. This is not just a parent problem, it's not an employer problem, it's a community problem. The YMCA is coming forward and saying, we have a solution, let's all work together.